There we go. Now that I'm done hitting all the wrong buttons. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Friday morning. It's raining and nasty here. It's supposed to snow later. So, first time all winter I've seen the ground completely clear. And then we're supposed to get snow tonight, so it's not going to last. Hopefully, this is working right. See here. Just want to make sure that my volume's working. Okay, it is. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Just depends. Sometimes it'll be working fine and just cut out too, so I don't know what they're doing up there. They could quit already though. I think it's the bathtub, their shower. It's really noisy either way. Yeah, it's windy, rainy, pretty nasty, but oh well. It was beautiful yesterday, all day long. It didn't rain until last night and this morning. We had freezing rain. So, but hopefully everybody's having a really good morning. Looking forward to the weekend. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. Haven't decided. But I'm sure I'll figure something out. So, I guess it is raining out there now. Hey Grant, how are you? No, that's that stupid garbage truck that's been sitting there. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why, but the garbage truck is parked at the power station. Has been for like a half an hour. Just running. So that window makes it look a lot brighter out than what it is. Gonna be a long day, that's for sure. I can't wait for midterms. Get Whitmer out of the state. It's hard not to say Whitmore because it's a city here in Michigan. It's Whitmer, but yeah, raising the electric bill again. But maybe it won't go through because none of the rest of them have so far. Who knows? I'm just happy she's done. She can't run again. So, What's everybody up to today? I I have no plans today. Depending on the weather tomorrow, I might go do something. I don't know. But we're supposed to get snow tonight, so we'll see. Depends on how much snow we get, I guess. The weather sucks here. It's not cold. It's 36, so it's not like cold right now, but we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight. And then it's supposed to snow tomorrow and the next day. So just when the ground's finally clear. What video? Can't tell if that's rain or what that is. It's a little bit rain because I can see it on my window, but hello, Emma. How are you? It's kind of quiet in here this morning. So, which is better than yesterday morning. Anybody got plans for the weekend? I imagine the kids will want to go sledding if the snow comes back. It's usually how it works around here. It's just going to be one of those days, I think. One of those crap you don't feel like doing anything days. It don't help that running on like virtually zero sleep and a lot of coffee, but it happens. Oh, it's windy. That's what I'm hearing. The weather is just weathering today. Oy. Hopefully everybody else's weather's good though. I think I wish it would just make up its mind whether it's going to be warm or cold. Because that's basically what's getting my behind is the weather changes. Keeps you sick almost all the time. So it's quiet in here today. I guess that's probably because we're not talking about Trump. So I don't have people screaming at me, acting a fool. Swear. I think it's mostly little kids, though, to tell you the truth. I find it entertaining, though. supposed to be the tolerant left. They don't tolerate shit. What's that? Go ahead. Maybe. What's the truth you're going to tell me? And if you're going to say something stupid, keep it to yourself, please. My cat was bad enough yesterday. But I don't want to know anything. You're the one who said you were going to tell me the truth. About what? It wasn't me that made the statement. Um, Apparently, I don't. God, I wish Elon Omar would fall off of the timeline and out of this country. Oh, that was interesting. Anyhow, guess, yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those days. Wow, people make no sense. You're good. You just, I guess, yeah, what you did makes no sense. Where are you at? You should be sleeping. Is it nighttime or daytime where you are? Ah, yeah, then you should probably be sleeping. Yep. I know it's mid afternoon for my friends in the UK, so I I don't understand people. I'm just not even gonna try to figure that out. Some of the comments people make on my page, on my channel. Like, yeah. So, oh well. It's just a blah morning. Been kind of quiet. Still amazed that they arrested former Prince Andrew yesterday. Although, okay. Although they did release him, but then his brother wouldn't even stand up for him, so that looked pretty bad. So I have not seen one of my mods today. That's unusual. Almost 20 minutes in, unless my notifications are going out late again. That happens sometimes. Probably got shadow banned after yesterday's freaking. Yeah, that's facts. Probably yesterday I got shadow banned because of my chat. That wouldn't surprise me. It was just stupid in here yesterday. Still think it was a kid though. I don't know. He told me he wanted to debate with me and then kept on saying my opinion didn't matter. And then he told me he wanted to debate with me. Hello, paranormal. Um, I asked him, "Do you know what debate means?" And he said no. He told me he was 47. Yes. They he told me he was 47 and there ain't no way. Kimberly, good morning. How are you today? You know what? Now I've got a moderator in the room. Well, that's okay. Nothing wrong with sleeping in. How's the weather where you are? Cloudy? Yeah, it's not great here. It's raining crappy, so still a lot warmer than it has been. My goodness, something's bound to happen over in Iran soon. Yeah, it's kind of windy and rainy, but it's supposed to get worse tonight. We're supposed to get a snowstorm. The winds are supposed to pick up, so depending on how much snow we get, that'll be interesting. It says 1 to 3 inches, but I heard something about 4 to 8. So we'll have to see. Well, that's awesome. Glad you had a good time. Got to go. I had to look at that. Something's going on with Nancy Guthrie case. Oh, that's always fun. I used to get nervous when that happened to me. Not anymore, though. Well, I don't really go out anymore, but I mean, I got used to it eventually. And that was a fail. You know what? I just fixed that in a bit. It's not like my phone is dying. Hello. I can't even see what that says. My goodness. I really need to get my glasses. Oh, Nikki. Good morning. Or I don't know where you're at, so I'm here. It's morning, so good morning. So it's been really quiet in here this morning. Oh, so yeah, it's morning for you still. I'm waiting for, well, hopefully, my friend from Texas to come in. Maybe. I don't know. So... Hi, Nightmare. Happy Friday to you too. How's your day going? Hopefully, it's going good for you. What did you think about former Prince Andrew getting arrested yesterday? I know you had to see that. um, honestly, I probably don't have as many mods as everybody else. Like, you have to be here for a while before I'll make you a mod. I don't think so. He's facing life in prison, and his brother sure as hell ain't standing up for him. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't have that many mods. I've got like a handful. I don't see it necessary to have. Like, I'll even have people come in here and be like, "Can I be your mod?" No, I don't know you. Like, no, I don't. Mm-mm. So, no, you don't. No, some people make you pay to be a mod, but like, you don't have to pay to be a mod. So, that's because whatever channel he's doing it for is charging them. That has nothing to do with being a mod on YouTube. That has to do with the channel preference. So, yeah, that is crazy. I don't think it's going to work that way. Have you seen what's in the files? You know that he snuck underage girls back to the palace under his mom's or behind his mom's back, and you know that he was her favorite. So, like, the fact that they even took the step to put him in, arrest him, tells you that he can't have very many fall guys lined up, especially when the king's saying, let the courts decide. His brother ain't gonna ruin the reputation of the royal family like that if he can help it. Well, here in America, like, hey Trey, good morning, how are you? Here in America, like bigwigs that are getting called out on it now are having to resign from their positions. Um, like they put these files out to try to go after Trump, and it backfired in their faces because Trump is actually the one who turned Epstein in, and he turned Maxwell in as his accomplice, and he's the one who got him arrested and charged. So of course he's gonna put the files out because he has nothing to hide. I'm okay, Trey. How are you? But the left, they want to try to take advantage of it, and every time they see Trump's name, oh, it's a million times. Or I think on The View they said something like 3,600 times or something like that. They don't know. And all the times that Trump's mentioned in there, they clearly say that they can't get him to cooperate. And that's why Epstein hated him so bad. They were just trying to get at him. So, and what killed me was that Stacy Plastic. Oh, I know. But Stacy Plassett, the Congress lady that used Jeffrey Epstein's questions in the deposition against Trump, um, come to find out, she's actually been to Epstein's island. And she said, oh, he was my constituent, so I only took text from him because I talked to all my constituents. But come to find out, she was actually at his island. So, like, I don't know why they thought that was going to be a winning point for them with Bill Clinton. We all know about Bill Clinton in the dress and high heels. Good morning, Alan. Cheers. Like, I knew about that shit when I was a kid. When Clinton was president, I wasn't really a kid, but we knew all about them pictures. It's not like it was a really big secret. So, and the Clintons, I guess they testified or supposed to testify pretty soon in front of Congress about it. But last time they bailed and said they were moving away from America. So if they actually show up this time or not, yeah, guess we'll see. They have more explaining to do than anybody. Like, seriously, Clinton had Epstein at the White House. He flew him on Air Force One. So, I think it's all just ridiculous. None of it was released to help the victims. The Democrats don't give a crap about the victims. All they were worried about was trying to make it look like Trump did something we all know he didn't do, because if he would have done anything, they would have had him in prison years ago. Like what, 2016? Because at that point they had come up with the Russia collusion to try to say that Russia was interfering. Good morning, Josh. How are you? But yeah, it's like if they ever had anything against Trump in the Epstein files, don't you think they would have released that crap like years ago? Look how many years they had to release that with Democrats in control, and you never heard not one Democrat say a word about Jeffrey Epstein until Trump came into office. Oh, yeah. Yep, I agree with that. But the whole thing is, this was supposed to be a big power move for the Democrats. And there may be Republicans in there. Like, I know that Pam Bondi's name's in there. I don't know to what extent. I know Elon Musk's name's in there. Like, we can't pretend that there's not Republicans' names in there too. I'm not denying that at all. But what I am saying is the reason that the Democrats pushed the Democrats, yeah, that's what they are, pushed so hard to get him released was because they thought it was going to hurt Trump. Well, this president, I can honestly say, is trying to get rid of it, but when you've got a idiot like Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer running the Congress, can't get over their damn. No, he absolutely is. Trump is the most transparent president that we've ever had. He's brought more money in the United States in less than a year than Biden did in 4 years. He's trying to bring jobs back to America. Trump did, but they were all proven. Uh, what is the word I'm looking for? That they weren't true. They were false. I don't know about Biden, honestly, because I've never cared to learn that much about him, even throughout the time that I grew up. Uh, would it surprise me? No, not at all. He's kind of a creepy guy. The only thing that would surprise me is if it was a black woman making the allegation. But Trump had an allegation made by some uh, Stormy. I can't even remember her last freaking name, but she sued him. And or tried to sue him, and he paid her off or whatever because they slept together, which he admitted to. It wasn't like sexual assault. Yeah, Stormy Daniels. It wasn't sexual assault. They were willingly sleeping together. And that's why they say no. Oh, he's a the hard R word or uh, stupid shit. That's not even true. When Stormy Daniels came out and said herself that it was willing, that she slept with him, wanted to sleep with him just as much as he her. So yeah, people have passed, but look at nobody said a word when Bill Clinton was getting blown in the Oval Office. That like fell out of history. So it's like it's okay for the Democrats, but if the Republicans have a past, God help them. Yeah, but what do they do about it? Because imagine Trump doing that. How fast would they move to impeach him if Trump did the same thing? Because it would last a whole 2 seconds and Trump would be impeached. Bill Clinton? No, they didn't even make a big deal about it. So it's like, give me a break, you know? And I know why Bill and Hillary didn't show up to the first deposition because they knew they were going to have to answer for all the shit that's in them files. For why they had him at the White House, for why they had him on Air Force One, for why they were always on his island. Oh my goodness. That's funny, Josh. Oh my goodness, that's nasty. I did not know that nightmare. That's disgusting. So, did not know that at all. I know he's like really weirdly likes to kiss babies. Like, no, thank you. Oh, that's fucked up. I mean, screwed up. Excuse me. It's probably why I lost my last 5 hours. So, Harris, because she's a fucking moron. Are you kidding me? That woman would support a fucking porcupine if she thought it was going to get her power. Raccoon, she'd name it Ralph and try to run it for president. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. Like, they want to claim Donald Trump is this and that. Like, my favorite thing they say is Donald Trump is a racist. Really? Because which president said, I don't want my kids growing up in a jungle? It wasn't Trump, it was Biden. I've never seen a more openly racist politician in my life. Back in the 80s when they were still dealing with voters' rights acts and stuff, uh, Biden would vote against the shit every time. And yeah, he was in politics that long. So he's always been like really just anti white, but they call not anti white, anti non white, but they call Trump racist. That's okay. I think sometimes we all have the moments. So, okay, thank you. Good morning, William, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. But yeah, it's really ironic to me that like the party that is trying to say they're what's good for America, like the Democrats have always been the worst party for America ever. Like, I don't know when they stopped teaching that the Republican Party was actually put together to stop the Democratic Party and to give slaves their freedom during the Civil War. Like, it was the Democrats trying to keep them enslaved. No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll go towards World War. Like, what's going on in Iran right now is just like they're asking for it, really. Like, they've had ample time to make their decisions. But yeah, what's going on in America is really great right now, and I think the Democrats are in trouble for a long time. That's hilarious, Josh. He was live. I don't know if he still is. So confused. Okay. Oh, that's why. But yeah, I don't think the Democrats stand a chance in the long run. Um, Now the midterms, people got to show up and vote for the midterms because if the Democrats take the House in the midterms, the first thing they will do is impeach Trump. Well, I've noticed that a change around the UK and Europe too now. Nightmare, did you know that they're sending the Navy out to stop illegal boats from coming into the country? Or, into the area. Hopefully, they'll start deporting people for you. You guys need a whole Tom Homan over there. But yeah, it's the Democrats just have foolish antics. They don't have like, any plan to do anything good for us. And like, people still stand up and defend them. But when you ask them, what good has the Democrats done for you in the last, 4 years? They can't give you an answer because there's not one damn good thing they've done for this country. Well, I wouldn't feel that way because I know there's somebody set to take over Stromer's position. I know the king's involved. So, and usually the king don't get involved in that kind of stuff. But he is. And with all the, conventions and peace talks going on, I think a lot of things are changing. Absolutely. There should be no but about it. There is no but. If you're here illegally, take your ass back where you came from the legal way. Otherwise, you're not allowed back in our country, period. They are paying people $2,500 plus a plane ticket to legally deport themselves with a promise that there's a chance they can come back to the United States after our immigration problem is under, or illegal immigration problem is under control. That's more than fair. Actually, I've seen the person that they're trying to put in, and he's very conservative. And he believes that, you know, immigration there is too much and that it's got to go. If somebody's here legally and they lose a card, they don't have to worry about it because ICE has a database. And all they got to do is put that name into the database and it shows them whether the person's legal or not. They act like uh, only certain people are being targeted. And that's not the truth. Everybody's being targeted. And it's not targeted, it's they know for a fact who you are and that you're not supposed to be here before they go after you. The problem is sanctuary cities, instead of keeping these people in jail because most of them are horrendous criminals, they let them out into the society so they can do more damage. Like the illegal immigrant, was it yesterday, that ran a red light in Florida and killed a bunch of people? Or the one that ICE was trying to pull over and decided to take off and kill the black school teacher? But you don't see that on the news. Like, if you're supposed to be here, they know you're supposed to be here, even if you lost your card. It's in their database. In order to get a card, you have to register to the United States to get here. They have all your information. Yep. Because once your green card expires, you are no longer legal in the United States. He was supposed to leave the country, go back to Russia before his green card got a chance to expire, and done the reprocessing that he was supposed to do, like everybody else does, and then flown back after his new green card got approved. I know people from all over the world that do that, like people from China They have rules that they have to follow, and they know they have to follow them rules. And one of them rules is you have to go back to your country and reapply for a green card. You don't get to just sit in America illegally and wait for a green card. Oh yeah, obviously, because I haven't seen you say anything. So it's probably just my channels getting the house censored out of it, because yesterday was a whole extravaganza, I'll tell you that. But it happens. I can't control it. I wouldn't censor anybody's comments if I had the choice, but you know, not my choice. I hate when I'm writing a comment and it's like, are you sure you want to post this comment? It may go against community guidelines. And I'm like, why did I type it out if I didn't want to post it? Actually, they're not. Because of Trump's tariffs, them companies that were like trying to stay away from the USA are now being forced to build in the USA, because if they don't, they are getting the hell tariff out of them. It's the way it should be. They've charged us for centuries for their stuff, and we've never charged them. Nope. It's the truth. Like, it is. They weren't, like, you're right, they were trying to take our companies and shit that we needed. But once Trump stepped in, he's like, no, this stuff's staying in America. And if you plan on leaving America, I'm just going to put a tariff on you. I mean, this guy's made trillions and trillions worth of dollars in deals with other countries in a year. Joe Biden probably lost as much money as Trump's bringing in. Shit, probably more, honestly. He was handing out money like it was candy. Shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to pay the whole world for other stuff that we might or might not need for them, because honestly, we've got enough resources here that our country can function without pretty much anything else. But somewhere along the way, they thought it'd be a good idea to mingle with other countries, I guess. It, that's what I keep saying, because people keep calling him a politician. Trump is not a politician, he's a businessman. He doesn't think like a politician, he thinks like a businessman. He doesn't want war, he wants peace. So he's going to do everything he can to use diplomacy before he drops a bomb. he, I mean, look what happened in Venezuela. Look what's happening in Iran right now. They're having talks. Are the talks working? No, but they'd probably be smart to take the deal and listen, because they're trying to rebuild their nuclear shit again, and that's going to last a whole 5 minutes. Like any other president, I'd be like, yeah, they're just bluffing, sending everything over there. Like any other president. With Trump, he sent that shit over there, or he's about to rain hellfire down on you. No, seriously. If they in the end say no, even if they kill more people, I'm thinking they're not even going to see it coming. They may try, but they won't see it coming. Just like Maduro didn't see it coming. And then on top of that, they're threatening to sink our aircraft carriers. So they're not the smartest of people. How you gonna say you're trying to make talks and then threaten to blow up our ships and stuff? Just pretty much asking for it, but Trump's not trying to give it to him because he's like a businessman. He'd rather talk it out and work it out that way, but don't think he won't stand behind what he said and bomb the hell out of him. There will be a regime change there. Not by us, well, unless we kill the Ayatollah, basically. But if we start bombing them, he's definitely fleeing the country. Him and his whole regime, they're gone. So, like, they've already got their bags packed and shit. They are out of there. But yeah, I think he'd much rather see peace than any kind of war. Look how many wars he stopped. And he's still trying to do peace talks with Russia and you know. I can't even think of the name of the country right now because it's that unimportant. I think they're both jokes. Russia's supposed to be this all powerful country, and it's been getting its ass kicked for what, 2.5 years or 3 years in this war? What a joke. So, a lot of these countries talk a big game, but pack a little punch. Especially like with Iran shutting down the strait there where all the oil goes through. I think it's called the Strait of Hormuz, maybe. I have to look again. Anyhow, doing war drills. That's gonna last 5 minutes too. And then Russia and China were doing war drills with them, but now Russia's telling them that they might want to back off. uh, they changed their tune really quick. So that's how it goes, though. Well, at least people aren't being too nasty today about their comments. Yesterday was much worse. But I'm going to get off here. I hope everybody has a good Friday. And I will be back tomorrow morning because I missed a chat. So I love you guys.